I took a drive on Route 74 from Asheville to Bat Cave, North Carolina. Before I show the video, I'd like to share some pictures that I took along the way. Even after 9 months, there are still places along the road where power lines are down. These pictures were all taken on the left side of the road as I was going in. There are still trees down along driveways. Piles of debris still dot the landscape as you're driving through. Alright, so I'm headed back in here to Bat Cave. Gonna attempt to make video coming back through here. Hopefully it turns out good. Not even sure how many mile stretch of road this is. 5 or 6 miles. This is 8 months, 9 months after Helene rolled through. Can't see the road, and I'm not able to flip it around while I'm driving. Got the camera set up stationary. Like, they've literally rebuilt these roads from scratch. You can see where the water came gushing down through here and just wiped everything out. The devastation is just unbelievable. Pile of guardrail there, been piled up and nobody's got to it. I don't know if you can see that from the camera. I'm doing this myself, so I don't have anybody to run the camera for me. Kind of nice coming in here on a Sunday morning. The construction crews aren't working. There's not a whole lot of traffic. Road closed sign. Hauling my tractor back in here again today. See what we can get into with it. A lot of areas back in here where it is oncoming traffic's got to yield to each other. I'm getting ready to come up on a one-laner. There's the yield sign. There's nobody on the other end that I can see, so I'm going to slide on through here. You'll see coming up on here where there's a really nice home up on the hill and a couple pieces of construction equipment where they're trying to rebuild the road. This bridge is out. been like it probably since day one. It's just unbelievable. It's been 9 months and there's not any further progress back in here than what we're seeing. I gotta take my time pulling this 22-foot trailer with my little tractor on the back of it. My first day back in here, I actually drove back in here without the trailer to make sure that I could even come back in here with my equipment. A long ways from home to run into trouble. Bar right there, still in the mud, hasn't been done anything with. I mean, hasn't had anything done with it. Coming up on another area where you traffic's gotta yield to each other. We're not far from our destination now, maybe about a mile or two. See where they've set plastic barricades up. And I guess the camera is picking up on that. Come down onto an area where they've got jersey barriers set up, and there's just enough room to get through with my trailer. See how these businesses are still closed. Must have been a lot of shops selling artisans' work and local things. Can't really see. I wish I could get out and take a picture. There's a cliff that drops right down on the other side of those barriers. I mean, it's just inches to the edge of the road. Looks like they've probably built this all the way up from the ground. Replaced all of this, was probably all washed out on this road. Another place where we've got to yield to oncoming traffic. This part here was not even paved the last couple times I've been through here, and I didn't come back over in here Friday because they were supposed to be paving, but it doesn't look like they've paved this section. I'm going to try to stop here and flip the camera around so you can see maybe what it looks like over in there. Can't really tell on this camera how it's going to turn out, so I almost got stuck coming through this area the other day because they had a piece of equipment that had ran out of fuel and had part of the road blocked, and it was raining and the whole road was mud, and I literally was in front of a string of traffic and had to get out and lock my four-wheel drive hubs in to get around it, and still thought I was going to get stuck, even with the four-wheel drive. Guess I'm pulling about 6,000 or 7,000 pounds behind my truck, the tractor and the trailer and everything. You can maybe see here where this guardrail is still wiped out. Just can't even imagine the amount of water. There you can see a wash across the road there. You can still see where the water just came gushing down that hill. Can't even imagine the massive amount of water that came down out of that hurricane into these mountains. Valley's going to open up a little bit, you'll really be able to see. Check this out. This is just unbelievable to me. Hopefully this video turns out. Construction equipment down in here, at least trying to do something about it. Here's a great big huge Caterpillar bulldozer. I don't know if some of these places were parks or people's private property. This must be where they were paving on Friday when I didn't come down through here. This section of road was not paved before. Look at that, looking pretty good now. See where somebody's home used to stand right there. Water just completely wiped it out. And it's going to get rough now at the end of the pavement. I don't even know if the people that live in this house are inhabiting this house. There's lights on over there. I can see the lights on at night whenever I come by or in the evening. I don't even know if they're staying over there. They've got to be walking back and forth. I don't know if there's another access to that property or what. But road over to that is completely gone. Completely gone. Trees that are still down. This little stream is roaring this loud. I can't even imagine the volume of water that came down through here, and you can still see where there's just debris still everywhere, even after 8 months. You can see where they've rebuilt the road. You can see the slip there.